All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Wednesday edition and high tech edition. So I've entered my splits from the previous 2 days, which were pretty fast. Not, I'm not keeping up with my best time ever, but I had plenty of time left over on that one. So still in pretty good shape there. And then how about this? For a little bit of extra risk, it is maybe the rare midweek double feature edition. That's right, it's Wednesday evening rather than the morning. So the Thursday is available. If I solve the Wednesday in under, let's say, well, I'm not solving it in under that. In under 12 minutes, I will include the Thursday in this. So by looking at the length of this video, can't necessarily tell. Maybe I have a really slow Wednesday, or maybe I have a really fast Wednesday and Thursday. So let me take a look at this. Looks like some, I don't know, shaded square type theme. No idea what that'll be. Let's get started. Um, all in. Um, it's out of, is it like a seven? It's some number. Greek goddess. Um, allow. Sierra Nevada? Sierra Leone? Maybe I call? Okay. It's tied, maybe? Well, let three. Uh, Ariadne, maybe? It's no idea there. Uncomplicated. Okay, I'm going to take all that out. Facets, probably S. Maybe the roof. Could imagine that. Curve on this on a score. Maybe a clef, like a treble clef. Okay. ETA. Into a studio, maybe? Cousin of a squadron. A platoon. Maybe snips? What an apartment, maybe converted into. Okay, let's just keep going. You'd think it'd be ERs or ORs, right? Okay. Could be orbs, maybe. Yeah, something weird is going on here. Epsom, maybe? Epsom salt? Maybe nylon? Is that right? Maybe a pyro? That's ores. Mylar? Okay. Beyonce. Not in. Texture is not in. Cacti. Erode. Soar. That must be Petco. Pylon, maybe? Actuary? Think like bread or rolls. Maybe just goo there. Second letter G for a country. Key fob. Okay. Classic magic trick. Like cut a woman in half. So these are all going to be women's names, I guess. Sticky stuff. You'd think it would be all for this. Court. Saw a woman in half. Okay. Sap. Woo. AWOL. Plot. Egypt. No. LA Law here, probably. CD-ROMs. Could be mop, like swap the deck. In a do. Neophyte. Model. Free refills. A spool. Spool. Mop. Yeah, I just misspelled it. Abor something. Ahi tuna. Give someone lip. And a foe. It's maybe this is ale. It's a tie works. Could be iris. Easy. Artemis. Sato. Cholera must be. Psyops. Okay. Matilda. That was like a Roald Dahl book, I think. Tar. Must be Italy. Ploy. Okay. Smith.edu. I guess those are adjectives. Something jam. NBA jam. Or. Like over. You win. I lose, I guess. Noel makes sense. Christmas. Okay. Sprinkled with seasoning. This could just be clear. Prost, I think, is a German, like, cheers thing. Prost. Okay. Let's do a lap. Don't cry. Clef could certainly be wrong. Maybe ick? No. This. Oh, I should know this, but I don't. Um, paint. Temp. Hagia Sophia. Okay. Passkey, maybe? So Dame Mrs. I don't know what this would be. The apps, I guess. Aspects of something. A sled. Okay. No, that doesn't make sense. ERs. Missy's? Miss. Okay, I'm going to come back to that. Apartment. Into a condo. Suzanne, I guess. Mrs. Okay. Could just be tones. Kiosk. Snark. Okay. Um, globular regalia. I really don't know what that means. Maybe this is TVC. Salata, it could be. Elphaba. Temp Tempella? Know how. BBC, I guess. Tempera? Tempere? Scale. Lycra? Alright, 1111. Make a wish. Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. Yeah, I don't know about this one. So yeah, I don't know. This feels kind of forced, if I have to be honest. So saw a woman in half. I mean, that is a classic magic trick. Um, yeah, I guess babe is not always a woman. I guess dame is fine, but then Mrs. I don't I don't really see it spelled that way that often. I kind of would have preferred if these were like actual women's names rather than like names for a woman. Um, it's just like I think Dame works perfectly well. I think if you see that and you're like, oh, Dame got cut in half, that makes sense. But then like Babe got cut in half, Mrs. got cut in half. I don't know. Somehow it just doesn't click as well for me. Um, and then yeah, this clearly put a ton of constraints on the grid. Like obviously I had to have the symmetry going down the middle rather than diagonal. Oh, I see. Okay, so the other layer to this is that the the sides of each of these are women's names, which I think made the puzzle a lot worse for not great reason. Um, because nothing about this theme or the magic trick, etc., like sort of okay, actually, okay, the more I think about it, the more I like it. So this is actually very clever because the way that the sawing a woman in half trick works is that there are actually two women involved. And so Matilda is like the head, and then Melanie is um, the legs in this situation, which I think is actually pretty clever. So I take it back. I think this is actually quite a clever theme. Um, however, yeah, I think the solving experience suffered a bit just because. of the constraints that this put on the grid. At first, I was like, wow, there's really not a lot of theme squares in this. It's just 6 + 4 + 4. It's like that's not a lot. But now that I understand that these were sort of also part of the theme, that really is a lot of theme content. Plus, of course, the board spanner. So I take it back. I'm actually impressed by this. Given all of that, I think this is actually fairly well filled for that. I think it was just I was sort of going off of, oh, there's a lot of proper nouns in this that I'm not really like familiar with. And now that I understand that those are part of the theme, I like it. So I'm going to upgrade this dramatically. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Like very clever theme idea. And I think it's executed pretty well given all the constraints. I will say there's not a lot of like sparkly fill outside of the theme. Um, maybe 6.5 out of 10. But anyway, that was under 12 minutes. So, as promised, let's first just put oh 11 11. I'm like way behind schedule at this point, so I need to like have incredible times from here on out. Whoops. Um, but let's see what happens. Interesting. I've never seen a triangle in a grid before, as far as I know. So this seems like it might be a complicated theme. Let's get started. Give up. Okay. This could be like edge. Okay. Simulcasted. That doesn't fit. Age, maybe? Bug killers. Goes IPO, I guess. End around. Presently in the past. Anon, like ever and anon. Triple A. AAs, I guess. CSIs. TV, LCD. Ant some things. Okay. Many a work message. Could be like a ping. Aleph, I think. Jason. It's like Jason and the Argonauts. Salts, fats, maybe acids. Sulfite acid, heat. Trove. Potpourri. Not sure. And still not sure what the triangles and stuff are doing. I part found. Okay. Elect. Media. What medium do you paint in? Windows portal. This could be DM'd. Bic makes lighters and pens. Okay, this is interesting. Casted, simulcasted, mop heads, maybe hash here. So yeah, somehow these are directions for how to interpret this. Still not sure exactly why it's that way, but this could be Medea. Um, Stash. I'm confused on this. I'll come back to that. Tries to win. Maybe Vise. Maybe. Estee. Homemade bombs. You'd think this would be an S. Blue, Transidentity, Speedway Additive brand. Oh, STP, just classic. Crossword Ease, something ins, circus, trick. Well, I don't think C is in any month. Toy shooter. No idea. Maybe just no swimming. That doesn't fit. Oh, tap-ins, like in golf. Antibacteria, anti, or tip-ins, and then biotics. TBH, burning, must be Georgia State. Could be Essie, Isles, burning glow. Night light, doesn't fit. Bad acting. This might be an ER ending. Could be IEDs. Something model. Firelight. Wi-Fi. Yeah. Evildoers. Up. Maybe seed, like territory. Demo models. I part. Uvia. Cusp. That's Occam's razor. On the other hand, I think this is Tybo. Maybe just money. Orson Welles. Car seats. Heave. Put this in wrong. Cesar Chavez. Trey. Nas, maybe? Uncast roll. As is. Surely. That's my cue. I'm up. Cap gun or cap pistol. Sofa. No something. No fishing. You have a brood of eggs. IPAs. Commit a party foul. Okay. eke out, Kona. Stand. Maybe a riser is a literal stand on stage. Emit light. Atomic.
Iris.
Dog. Yeah. Abe Lincoln. Record setters. Probably S. DJs, putting literal. Oh, double dip. May we. Circus. June. Sit. Circus stunt. Star. IRL, okay.
Memo.
Nice.
I already knew that.
Let's go ahead and admire the puzzle. Okay, so I understood basically what these things were doing, but how is it double dip? So simul, you dip into here, and then you undip, and you dip again, simulcast it. Okay, that's a little confusing. So then, I guess, yeah, this is confusing. I think mostly because um the triangle and the circle do the same thing, as far as I can tell. Um, so those are marking where the above thing is dipping in. Um, and the other part of this is that the words undipped are still words. So simulated is a word, even though simulcasted is the real answer. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure why they're different shapes other than to like, yeah, I'm confused by that bit, but it is an interesting idea, and I liked solving it. And I think it's fair to use double dip as a revealer. I do, even though I was technically going for a fast time, I do like having the revealer come last. Sort of makes it more fun to solve. Um, but yeah, this also got evildoers in there, which is nice. Demo model, not as fun. Atomic dog wasn't really a thing. Well, not a thing that I know. No fishing, kind of boring. Circus stunt was good. Antibiotics is interesting. So yeah, there's at least long entries. Um, Bottom left and top right are extremely segregated from the rest of the grid, which isn't ideal. Um, but yeah, I'm still just staring at this, wondering if I'm missing something on the triangle versus circle bit. Um, Definitely when I was solving it, I wasn't visualizing it as dips. Um, I was sort of like, oh, you sort of, I knew I had to, what letters I needed to put in. I just didn't really know how to put them in. That's on me, not on the theme though. I could have gone to here. So what does this all net out to in terms of a rating? I think I will give this a 6 out of 10. It did stay away from proper nouns pretty well, but yeah, I think the congestion in the grid wasn't ideal, and there's not like a ton of super interesting fill, uh, all in all. So anyway, let's put that in. 000951. And now we are only 4 minutes behind schedule. However, it's not looking great, to be honest. We need to average around 15, 16 minutes for both Friday and Saturday. So we'll need to be, on, or actually, we'll need to average around 13 minutes, even worse. Significantly worse, actually, for both of those. So we'll really need to be in peak form for both of those. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.